gonna be a mad thing when me get. It's gonna be a mad thing when me get active and shall verse. Sound like the military leather verse. Rhythm, you know I got hella verse. Yo, it's gonna be a mad thing when me get active and shall verse. Sound like the military leather verse. Rhythm, you know I got hella verse. Yo, wheel up that. Pull up that. Pull up that. Run that again, road boy. Pull up that. Pull up that. Run that again, road boy. Mad thing when me get active and shall verse. Sound like the military leather verse. Rhythm, you know I got hella.
Isn't it?
You know my thing, road boy. Dance ram, but they're gonna get out of and try now. That's part of the plan. Original Dan. There's only one Mr. Sandman from both Problem and Leighton. Some can't understand how to set pattern and slang. Wanna follow and be like man. Followers pay food won't ever land. Let me run down the place called Fireman Sam. You know my steed. Run down the rhythm be a feed and I send for the be good weed. Smoke my tree, but it takes set the mind free. It's a must during times like these. Be a technique, night boot them and never lean. That's something that you never gonna see. I stand up on a stage show at 3 o'clock. Everything burned down by 5:3. Lightning. I saw me say the levels on the hype thing. The rebels them are getting excited. I saw me like it, no compromising. The boy them say they wanna stop man fighting. Rise up the levels on the hype thing. The rebels them are getting excited. I saw me like it, no compromising. The boy them say they wanna stop man. My team when me get active, I shall have verse. Sound like the military leather verse. Rhythm, you know I got hella verse. Yo, it's gonna be a mad team when me get active, I shall have verse. Sound like the military leather verse. Rhythm, you know I got hella verse. Yo, we love that. Pull up that. Pull up that. Run that again, road boy. Pull up that. Pull up that. Run that again, road boy. Mad thing when me get active, I shall have verse. 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 Sh
I wanna take Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand.
Roger. I'm that lyrical father, name an MC that spits harder than me and my partner. partner. Cause me and my partner ain't got time for mucking around. Just know when we're in time, you take a stand. Getting about, man, getting around, man, get in the room, and addicted to the sound like Brad. Addicted to the sound like crack, and the torso that is fully packed. Don't you think I walk fully back? If a boy try to think I walk fully back. And fast is the master, we're living in it, make a man beat my dance. I'm a deep hand and off in grass. Trust me, I'm deep with them in the mic, touch man, I'm hard. Hard, get a locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Man, I'm locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Everybody's locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Hard, hard, get a locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Man, I'm locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Everybody's locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Hard, them man, I'm soft, but us, man, I'm hard. Spent many years in the game, I know we've never been part. Looking for a bear, man, if anybody see one where, man. I remember guys talking tough, but I'm still here, fam. Hard, hard, get a locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Man, I'm locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Everybody's locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Hard, hard, get a locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Man, I'm locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Everybody's locked in like them, man, I'm Badger. Hard, hard, get a locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Man, I'm locked in like them, man, I'm hard. Everybody's locked in like them, man, I'm 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 hard. Get a locked in like them, man, man, I'm locked in like them, man, everybody's locked in like them, man, I'm hard.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and anyone in between. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and everyone in between. Before we start, a massive thank you to Frey for the raid with 8. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had a great stream, Frey. And anyone who doesn't follow him, please go and do so. You're live for Claret's Cooking Series Tier 1 Round 9, live from Spain, and hopefully we have a better race than we did last night. And stepping up from Tier 2 to Tier 1 with me this evening is KJ. KJ, good evening, mate. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you, Rose. Great to be here. Obviously trying to avoid the carnage of last night, but I'm sure Tier 1 will bring us a lot more entertainment and excitement, as we're already underway in qualifying and the championship fight heating up, but still BRT quite far in front.
Yeah, the Silverstone sprint coming good for BRT. 104 points scored in that, and that puts them 86 clear at the moment. And the big news, if you aren't aware already, the king of assists is back. BRT J14, known on the streets as J Ronaldo, is back. Line on, assists on, and it's great to have him on the grid tonight. KJ, anyone else that you're looking at tonight thinking they could win it?
I mean, mainly the whole season's been split between the BRT and EVR drivers. Sometimes the XPGs and LMFJs have got involved. But yeah, it's mainly going to be split between Jacob and possibly, imagine, Connor and those likes, because they've been incredibly quick all season. But don't be surprised if you do see those in the lower runners get involved.
Yeah, and for those of you who can hear what's going on in the background, that is a Newcastle United Ultra in the background of my mic. Newcastle have gone 1-0 up against Wolves, in case you didn't know. Mrs. R throwing limbs on the sofa. Bob the Shark, good evening, sir. How are you? Trouble, welcome back, mate. Yeah, hopefully you see a bit better driving tonight than you did last night, my friend. But Bob the Shark, hope you're well. Kiwi, hello Gaffer. Kiwi's in as well. Good to have Kiwi there. But quali bands tonight for Jacob and Alfie. But it'd be interesting. Zinks is the lead car on track. CRE Zinks, who's driving for AMS. So Partick needs to stump up the £8, I'd say, and get him. Oh, is that a tow? Was that a tow? Ref?
Oh, maybe a little bit of a tow going on. I'm more miserable because I forgot to put ESAC in my FPL, but Zinks about to complete the first lap now.
Welcome those of you who have done BBC Tier 2 tonight. Hope the race went well. Grumpy just done my third race on F1 and didn't die or spin. Lovely
A new
stuff.
follower.
Hell yeah. 11.4 then is the time to beat for everyone else. Let's have a look and see. Owen is about to cross the line. And it's an 11.8. Josh B, Immortals as he's known on the streets, is there with a 11.5. It's quite a good grid tonight. Last night, I don't know if you've caught up with the results and stuff, but the qualifying was very, very tight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think qualifying was a lot tighter than the race, which seemed like a lot of carnage. But BRC obviously with a little bit of a setback in Jacob's quali ban, but I'm sure the overly hyped J14 will be there to deliver. But right now, it's the AMS of Brand going to P1. Yeah,
we're already 3/10 quicker than Tier 2 pole last night, which was set by Wolf, 11.6. And for those of you who don't know what happened after that, you'll see that in the Tier 2 steward reports. I'll save that for another day. XPG Flame then is setting a 50.4. Apparently Kiwi reporting BRT drivers have both been killed by the bump. Let's ride on board with Flame then and see if he gets done by it. Oh, it's there, look, you can see it. 6 months into a game cycle, KJ, and he can't even get a bump right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's a lot of problems with the game still. The drivers are managing to cope, thankfully for them. And even the realistic cars aren't quite equal yet. And Flame's gone off into the barriers for some reason.
Yeah, why has he done that then? Dusty Bassoon, the next driver to cross the line for his first time lap, and it's a 0.6 that puts him P7. Balmy ticks internet all over the gaff. We've seen that before. Jay Ronaldo, hello mate, good evening. And Sipo Van Tonda, thanks very much for the follow. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Imagine saying that after a few beers.
Yeah, so mostly practically everybody has set their lap times now. Balmy currently on a lap, skidding his way through. But yeah, quite surprising to see AMS up there. Obviously, EVRs haven't seemed to have found their bit of pace yet, only 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then we await the severely hyped up by you, BRC J14. I've never seen him race before, so high expectations for him.
You've never seen Jay Ronaldo race?
Oh, I haven't.
He's in the stream chat. He's going to be absolutely... Kiwi said he's already crying. He's going to be crying even more now.
Well, you know,
Balmy
just
tick P5.
a nice way of building expectations into wow me then.
Good evening, Latifi. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Flames out of fuel. Football Luis is up on his time. 3/10 up on a 12.8. The only non-representative time I would say is Adam's 21.6 at the moment. As Football Luis comes up to the line, and it's a 0.5.
A little bit behind the rest there. 12th to 1st to separate by 5/10, and obviously you get a bit of a gap back to them too. So far, fine margins though. The top 12 separated by half a second.
Yeah, talking of AMS Adam, there he is in the stream chat. Hello, mate.
Yes.
Grumpy.
Yeah, I was about to say Grumpy. He does know. There's a lot of celebrations in the background.
Yeah, there was absolute limbs in the away end on the sofa, mate. And KJ's seen the setup that I'm using tonight. I've got everything covered. I've got esports, I've got the Twitch stream, I've got the Newcastle game, I've got everything covered.
I don't know how he does it.
More screens than fucking PC world, I tell you.
Well, your star driver is currently on a lap. Jay Ronaldo currently on his first lap of his return.
Yeah, Jay Ronaldo expected to dominate here tonight. I know he's got some added pressure. 50.2, that's 2 tenths quicker than anything that I've seen so far. Kiwi's got £10 on a Spurs win at 6-1. Jay Ronaldo then. This is going to be up there. How up there is it? It's there. A 0.2 from Jay Ronaldo. There you go. You've seen him now, KJ.
Well, point made. Sorry for not knowing about you, Jay Ronaldo. Shoots to the top. 2 tenths clear of the nearest time with his first lap of the day. And that is a statement if UVR want to respond to that. Because right now, that driver's only P8.
The king has arrived. AMS Adam we're following now. He should be fairly comfortable up on his time as he comes around the back of my league racing days. I used to call out the old fuck me right-hander because you used to use the back end, but he's found 8.9 seconds so far. He's on an absolute flyer. Traction trouble though. Coming out the new section of the track. Dom, hello mate, how are you? Hope you're well. As AMS Adam comes around the final corner and up towards the line, and the improvement puts in P8 a 0.6. Look how tight that is there, KJ, between YS Brand on a 0.3 and Owen in 14th on a 0.8. As your gaffers facing the wall.
Down at turn 4, he's managed to get out of it, Cormac. Incident on the exit at turn 4, maybe dipping his wheel on the outside grass. It is quite common at Spain to get a bit eager on the traction and dip your wheel in as Owen joins his teammate in the top 6. But we've got a bit of a Max Verstappen situation here. Jay Ronaldo behind him. It's incredibly close. They'll be able to match the leader at the moment.
Yeah, Brushy Pancakes then, our tier 1 lead for this evening, makes his way up towards the sector split in turn 1, and he's just over half a tenth up. He's currently running on a 0.6. Wolves have hit the post. And yeah, 5.5 tenths covering the top 15, KJ. This is tight here.
Yeah, incredibly close stuff, and to whittle that down 4 tenths from Stabby in P15 to YS Brand in P2, so very tight. From just a slight gain, could see you jump up a mighty load of positions, and Brand is actually currently on the lap as well.
Yeah, Brushy Pancakes then are about to go around the final couple of corners in that gold XPG car, looking to improve himself from P12, and he goes up to P6 with only 8/100ths of a second. That's how tight it is. Sausage Joe finds a 10.5 and he goes up to P2, so improvements all over. YS Brand, as you said, was on a lap and he's 2 tenths up. He's going into the 0.1s at the moment.
Yeah, so this could be a time. This could be a time to challenge the likes of BRT J up at front, so we'll see if Brand can do anything in this final sector.
Here he goes then, round the final corner, YS Brand. As he maintained that, can he challenge J for pole position? And it is a 0.1, wow. Cormac goes in P5 with a 0.4 also.
So Jay might have some competition here. Brand has looked quick to all session and he's translated that in his second lap. Obviously, Ronaldo's still got another lap that he will get to do on another setup of tyres, but will take some beating to get ahead of the AMS driver.
Yeah, Balmy Tick finding just under 3 tenths, and that puts him P3. It's getting even tighter in this mid-pack, and that's what we love to see. Tier 1 all season has been full of close qualifying. And Josh B13 will be the next one to cross the line. Can he improve from a 0.5 in P9? He goes up to P5 now with a 0.3. And look at that mid-pack. That's got even closer again. 4 tenths. 4 tenths in the top 10 now.
Yeah, the margins just continue to keep getting closer and closer. And while BRT have got a driver up there in P2, I'm not sure EVR will be pleased with their display so far. Only P7, 8, and 14 of them. I'm sure Owen will want to get up there with his teammate as well.
Yeah, Football Luis not improving at all on his lap. A driver just a little bit out of range, you'd say, on a 12.0. P5 is illegal. Apparently.
Well, Zink's saying some strange comments, but Connor currently on a lap. He'll really need a better lap to get EVR back in contention with Jay up front.
Yeah, he's going through that chicane. How's your racing going? Still, you're NA, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot of racing time to time, mainly XTC, but sometimes like the standards fluctuate over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know full well what you mean. Connor has found some more time in the second sector. As he comes up to the line then, Connor improving from P14 up to P6. Another driver finding just under 3 tenths, and he goes 2/1000ths of a second behind EVR Connor. Behind Josh, sorry, does EVR Connor. Adam is on a lap again. He's not improved at all.
14th up to 8, just over a tenth of a second, and then if you look at third down to 6, that's less than a tenth, and overall the top 14 split by just 5 tenths, so it's game on in the final laps.
Yeah, indeed. Good evening, Ads. Great to see you, mate. Is Mrs. R sticking it in the Wolves players, I'm hearing? Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
You wait to see what happens if anyone takes out Jay Ronaldo in the race. There will be limbs in the away end if that happens. Big Dick Rick, hello mate, good evening. Destroyer Drac, good to see you back in the streams, pal. So the first one, KJ, who's going to set his final lap will be BRT Owen. I think he's given himself probably enough fuel, and if he has a poor first lap he can reset and go again, but he is in P11 on an 11.5 at the moment. Pole position in tier 2 last night gets you P15.
Oof, well, yeah, it just shows the skill gap, and thankfully for Owen he's managed to avoid the traffic which will be coming out any second, but he'll be able to join his teammate up there on the front row, and we'll see what he can do now.
Yeah, Brushy reporting that J Ronaldo and YS Brand have the exact same Sector 2 and Sector 3 splits.
Alright, so Brushy must have had a very difficult Sector 1 then.
Looks like it. So here goes Owen. He's backed it out already, just as I said. But YS Brand is on a lap.
Yeah, he's a bit tactical from Owen. I don't know if he prefers 2 warm-up laps, but we're focused on the current system, what he can do.
And YS Brand is a 100th of a second down on his time so far. Cormac has just started a lap also, along with Stabby. As YS Brand comes through the chicane. Oh, he's driven that wide. I wonder if that's cost him any more time. He's backed it out. He's backed it out. He's going to go again.
He may just have enough time to charge that battery back up. Yeah, I think he will, getting about 20%. His tyres might have got a bit warm from it though, so it's a bit of a compromise, but he should still be able to improve.
Yeah, Cormac is the next car on track, I believe. And he's backed it out also.
Wherever we go to, they just seem to back out.
Dusty Bassoon. Josh B's just starting a lap. Sausage Joe coming through Sector 1. Hello, Kira. How are you? Stabby is the next one. 11.7 at the moment for the CRE man.
Cormac now coming around the final corner. We'll see where he can put his EVR.
Stabby, P7. 0.3 of a second found. There's AMS cars coming around, isn't there? That's Adam. Owen's invalidated.
Brand has also backed off, so he will not improve. So eyes are on Ronaldo now.
Yeah, all eyes towards the Spanish stallion, J. Ronaldo, who's finding time. Not enough at the moment, 9/1000th of a second.
Going to be very close. He just needs to nail his final sexes. Could be a pole for BRT as Joe goes to P3.
Here he goes, Sausage Joe, yeah, P3. Josh B goes in point. Here goes Jay. Is enough for... 1,000th of a second.
That must be gut-wrenching for him. On his return, 1 millisecond off pole, and Brand is counted.
Wow.
He may just get pole. Zinks has had a spin at turn 4. Can Balmy do anything? He's up, and he will stay P6. So Connor goes to
P3.
But I don't think anyone can beat him.
Cormac's having another go. Is he up to the line for Cormac? It's only P11. AMS Adam, Football Luis has backed it out, but it is AMS Adam, I think, who's going to set the final competitive lap. Adam round the final corner. As he saved the best till last. Up to the line he goes, and it's P11 for AMS Adam, a 0.4. Holy fuck, 1,000th of a second between YS Brand and J. Ronaldo at the top.
There's even finer margins at the end of the session. 0.3 cover the top 12. Incredibly tight session. In the end, it was topped by a team I don't think any of us would have expected.
YS Brand cooked and Jay cooked also. 1,000th of a second separating them. That is incredible from the two guys from AMS and BRT. And yeah, so pole, it would have got you P16 pole in tier 2 after all of that. That's the closest qualifying we've had all season.
Well, yeah, staying obviously a short track, it does give you quite some short lap times, but yeah, brilliant qualifying session. And topped by a constructor which is 4th in the standings. And I'm sure Connor will be glad he got EVR up there. But still, the biggest takeaway is that, yeah, exactly, 1 millisecond and 0.3 in the top 12. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, just had to calm down Mrs. R. She's kicking fucking right off here. YS Brand, Jay and Connor are going to start 1, 2, 3. Sausage Joe, Immortals, Zinks, Balmy Tick, Brushy in 8th, Tobias Stabby is going to start P10. Then it's AMS Adam, Cormac, Dusty Bassoon, Owen out of place in P14. Then it's Flame, Football Luis, Alfie and Jacob. I'm going to go and have a short break, and when I come back, the race will start. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back then, as we get ready for the race start here in Spain. And if you've missed quali, where the hell have you been for number 1? And number 2, you've missed one of the closest qualifyings all season. KJ, you must be gutted to lose out on pole by a thousandth of a second, surely.
Well, yeah, obviously, Jay on his return, still a brilliant return to be that close to pole. And obviously he'll be delighted to get P2, but obviously gutted to not take that P1. But still, all credit to Brand. He was quick all session, and I think Jay will just be focused on keeping that EBR of Connor behind, because what BRT can't afford today is a loss in points in the championship last weekend.
Yeah, and here we go then. 3, 4, and 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go here in Spain, and look at the launch from Jay Ronaldo. It's not 1,000th of a second anymore. It's Jay on the run on the inside line down into turn 1, and my gosh, he's done it already. Covers off YS Brand, who goes deep, and that allows the door through for Sausage Joe as we make our way through turn 3 for the first time here in Spain, and that is a cook from Jay Ronaldo. KJ, what a start from Jay.
What a start from Jay, but what a start from Joe as well. Running outside.
Oh, he's done him around the outside.
From 4th on the grid, he's done it. Joe from 4th has taken the lead. Incredible stuff. Just like George Russell in real life. Connor's had a shocker down to P5, but what a start from Joe. And Jay, after taking the lead, has been flustered.
Yeah, absolutely superb from Sausage Joe, and Zinks now has got past YS Brand, and he's sniffing gearbox oil, is Zinks. He's on the medium compound tyre, but Sausage Joe, RKO out of nowhere, superb. Flame getting past Balmy Tick as well, and the 2 XPG drivers going side by side.
May I just say, sorry to interrupt, but out of disbelief, Flame, just overtaking his teammate, is up 9 positions. Started 15th, he is up to 6th position. Incredible stuff from the XPG.
Yeah, Flames had a massive start there, and Zinks on the medium tyres gets past Jay Ronaldo as well. So it's Sausage Joe from Zinks and BRTJ at the top 3. Pole sitter YS Brand in 4th, and Flame is on an absolute charge. There's no other way to do that. He's got a rear gunner behind him who can defend a little bit if he wants to, but all eyes towards the medium runners. It is a predominantly hard grid. I'm guessing they're going to go hard medium maybe, or hard soft. I don't know what the tyre wear's like around here. Any ideas?
You can sometimes pull off a hard soft depending on how good your setup is regarding tyre wears. Here comes Zinks for the lead now, taking it off Sausage Joe. But if you look at the medium runners, you can see how much difference it made. Flame up 9 positions, and Sausage Joe and Zinks up 3 and 4 collectively, as Flame also battling Connor, as Flame makes it now 10 positions gain.
Yeah, there's no running out of superlatives for XPG Flame on these opening 2 laps. As we make our way around the final corner, and it is Zinks, Sausage Joe and Jay. Someone's gone. I think that's Cormac. Yeah, that's Cormac. Maybe caught out by that bump. Who knows? But he's down in plumb last. And talking of plumb last, Sausage Joe is not. Overtake under DRS. He's back up into P1. And a very, very good evening to McLean. How are you, mate? But
early. Sorry to interrupt, but a bit of an early setback for EVR. Oh, here he goes.
Flame's gone again. He's done YS Brand this time. I don't know what's Flames. Maybe a drug test required after the race here. He's switched these mediums on early doors, and he is gone.
Yeah, this is brilliant stuff from Flame. Up 11 positions in just 2.5 laps, and now I'll be looking at the podium positions in front. But I think the hard runners will just be focused on keeping with the medium runners, because they will come back into it at the end. But Stabby at the back, also on mediums, hasn't been able to make as much of an impression.
No, Stabby, who told me he's going to get a podium tonight. I can't see it happening, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to take a miracle from there, but still, Joe and Zinks would just be focused on keeping those hard runners behind. But I get the feeling Flame might be looking at a podium in a few moments' time.
Yeah, he's on the charge here. The grid, apart from Football Luis and Cormac, are all in a train at the moment, so in the next lap or two, I imagine we'll just settle down a bit. Flame very, very poor on battery, 40%, whereas Jay on 84, Sausage Joe on 66, and Zink's on 60. So Flame needs to recharge. It looks like you can recharge a good bit of battery around the middle sector of this track, and he's going to need to do some ERS management in the next couple of laps. But he is there. He's in touching distance of. He can see Zinks in front. How soon? What does he do here? Does he try and go for it? He's going to line it up. Late on the brakes for Flame. Jay's seen him coming. If that was tier 2, there would have been a bit of carnage. But he's done it. Up to P3 now, so it's a medium 1, 2, 3 now, KJ.
Yeah, brilliant from Flame. Up 12 positions, and the top 3 runners are now all mediums. And Flame, he has burned a bit of battery to get to where he is, but I think now we'll just be happy to charge it back up, and he'll be flabbergasted that he's in this position in the first place, comparing where he started from.
Yeah, in the background, BRTO him gets up to P9, getting past Brushy Pancakes. Cormac gets past Football Luis at the back. Football Luis looks like he's in AI. Driving like he's in AI. I don't know.
I can see what you mean.
Flame and Jay cooking.
Well, Jay clearly seems to have a bit of pace on those hards, and maybe Flames burn a bit of life out of them in the early stages.
Yeah, maybe that aggressive start from Jay. Football Luis, I don't know, I feel sorry for Football Luis.
Yeah.
He's behind someone who's spun.
And he was a bit slower than the rest in qualifying, so maybe tier 1, maybe just a little bit too much for him.
Yeah, he was one of those drivers who was forced to move up when LMFJ closed their academy, unfortunately, and I think he's a little fish in a big pond at the moment as Sausage Joe retakes the lead on lap 6.
Yeah, I think Connor will be a bit disappointed with how his race has started. Started P3, he's down to P6 though. Not really making much of an impression on those in front, and EVR currently only P6, 14 and 17.
Grumpy. Grumpy forced to do main team for CRA.
Yeah, Flame seems to be struggling a little bit. He drops off the back of Jay a little. He's actually under pressure from Brand behind, who's burning battery, so he may look for a move here. And he goes for a half look. Now he's wheel to wheel, but just has to stay behind.
Just responding to a message from a Twitch stream I did 8 years ago. when you're that far off the pace, surely you just have to take it and move to an academy.
As Joe goes from P1 to P3 in one corner. Zinks and Jay getting up into P1 and 2. They all file through behind. The top 15 all in the DRS for each other.
Yeah, Tobias has maybe had a moment somewhere because he's now 2 seconds off the back of the pack, and this is turning into a bit of a horror show for LMFJ, unfortunately. Sausage Joe carrying, but Football Luis and Tobias 16th and 18th. That's not ideal for the lads.
Yeah. AMS still going very strongly up at the front. They've got Zinks in P1 and Brand in P5, so Zinks and AMS up for a very big points all this weekend.
Yeah, Adam down in P11 as well. Wasn't a fan of the Rose abuse he got in conference, not last week, the week before, so be very careful what I say about the engineer come main team driver now for AMS.
So I think
saying, why did you take the piss out of me for the whole stream?
well, let's try and not replicate that today as Connor moves up into P5, and I think it's safe to say we might be at the transition point where the hards are starting to become faster than the mediums.
Yeah, Connor looking racy now, pulling right up to the back of Flame, and Jay is 2 tenths off the lead. He's managed to get past Sausage Joe and battle off the resurgent Flame, who's now recharging his battery. In the middle sector is a rear lock from Sausage Joe, and that's going to allow Flame down the inside, but then backs it off one more time. And in behind, Connor and YS Brand having a good old scrap here as well. The racing is like the qualifying so far, KJ, very, very tight in this mid-pack.
Yeah, most importantly, a lot cleaner than Tier 2 yesterday. So here comes Flame trying to get Joe, and as he got up into P3, yes he has. So Joe, who had a brilliant start, dropping down to P4 now, and maybe the mediums are starting to struggle, and Jay starting to close in on Zinks as well.
Yeah, expect Jay to come and take the lead here. You can see the traction difference he's got out of the final corner. And here goes Jay Ronaldo, in his home race more importantly, to take the lead here on lap 9 of 33. So Jay is back where he belongs. YS Brand and Josh having a good old scrap as well. And he's been forced out there.
Yeah,
Josh,
and there.
Yeah, that's put him back into the clutches of Balmy Tick.
Balmy Tick's under pressure from Owen as well.
Yeah, it was just a little touch there from Owen on the rear of Balmy Tick. And again. Oh, Adam.
Very good move. Very good move by
Adam.
Jacob in P11.
Yeah, Adam, I don't know if he locked up or anything, but he lost 2 places to Alfie and Jacob. Remember, these two had a qualifying ban, Jacob and Alfie. So P11 and P12 on the same tyres as everyone else is a good start. And Jacob's using just a touch of battery here to maybe go on the attack of Brushy Pancakes.
Yeah, there's a lot of big gainers in this race. If you look at the position changes, Jacob and Alfie up 7 and 5, Owen up 5, and obviously Flame still up 12 after that magnificent 3 laps. If you actually look to the front, the top 2 are starting to build quite a big gap, and they could find themselves out the DRS range if they're not careful.
Yeah, there's only a 10th in it.
Managed to claw it back a little bit, back to 6 tenths. You just got to make sure he stays within it, because if he doesn't, then he's going to be under pressure from this whole train behind him.
Yeah, Flames had to deploy quite a lot of battery to get there. He's on 40% now.
They won Aston Villa as well.
Villa beating Everton, are they?
They won now. Anyway,
The
away from
Moyes
the
era.
football. Still, they continue to run the top 15 inseparable. A flurry of different coloured cars filing through, and you expect any time now these medium runners to start dropping back, and if they want to undercut, then they may pit in the next few laps.
I'm just watching Grumpy's move in BBC Tier 2. He's taken about 6 cars in 3 corners. Late on the brakes again into 4. Lovely. Grumpy, that's beautiful, mate. That's beautiful. He's winning. They got 13 laps to go in the esports, and it's Blakely winning from Fassi and Ronhart.
I don't think he's got anything on this at the moment. Still the top 15. 4 tenths of this gap between all of them. You can call this F1 Esports if you want.
The gaps are the same pretty much. Owen gets past Josh. Josh, who was just hoping tonight to hang out with the quick lads, I think was what I saw. He just was hoping he could hang with the quick lads.
Well, XPG have done pretty well so far. We've got 3 cars in the top 10, with Josh now coming under pressure from Jacob, and BRT could be on for a very good result here, as Owen and Jacob seem to have a lot of pace. They've gained a lot of positions.
Yeah, XPG, remember, earlier on in the season got slapped with a -50 from Singapore, and Flame into the box, then the first one to come off of them medium compound tyres, maybe hoping for an undercut of some sort on Sausage Joe, Jay and Zinks. Who will Sausage Joe and Zinks react to that, maybe? I don't know.
Possibly. It does seem a little early. I think Zinks has still got some pretty decent pace. He's holding on to a lead. Connor, though, he now gets past Joe, so Joe possibly starting to struggle. And he may now pit so he can run with Flame and hopefully not get undercut by him too much.
Yeah, Zinks is using a bit of battery here. He's on 56% and Jay is in the 90s, so Jay is sat in a prime position here. He's got a decent gap over Connor.
There's Bran putting Joe. Bran trying to get ahead of Joe. Joe really seems to be struggling now.
Yeah, if I was Sausage Joe, I think it's time. I think it's time to get rid. Yep, here he comes. Both medium runners in, yeah. I hate that Spain pit wall, you know. One miss of the brakes and your left wheel's gone.
Yeah, but I think the most important thing now is to keep an eye on where Flame is. He's just coming round the penultimate corner, so let's see where he is in comparison to these two.
And they come down the end of the pit lane. Flame at 180 miles an hour. Where's he going to come out? The undercut has not worked.
We'll have warmer tyres, so he may gain a little more time. Crucially for Zinks, he's actually a second outside of Joe, so Joe needs a good lap here to get back in, and Brushy becomes the first victim of track limits.
Yeah, not bad. Lap 13 of 33, to be honest.
Oh no, jinxed it.
Joins him. We're like London buses, mate. As Sausage Joe goes on the grass there momentarily, and that invites Flame again.
Yeah, Zinks has gotten out of the DRS with them too, so Zinks now has got a lot of clean air to just push on and build as big of a gap as possible for when the hard runners pit.
Yeah, he's 20.3 off the lead. I think a pit lane's 21. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe a bit more than 21. But yeah, it's 20.3 at the moment. As Connor, for the first time in this race, takes the lead past Jay Ronaldo.
Yeah, so BRT have found themselves with all three drivers in the top 8 now, so, and that would actually be a net P7 after Brushy's penalty. So BRT in a very good position here, but Connor, crucially for EVR, does lead, and EVR could really do with a win with BRT on for a good result.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Football Louise has left the session, and maybe that's a blessing in disguise to put an end to his suffering.
Yeah. I'll invite him back in.
Oh no.
Have Arsenal equalised?
It's 2-1 Arsenal. They've just scored twice in 5
Arsenal.
minutes.
Wow.
And it's 1-0 Palace, but yeah. Well, that's annoying. Anyway, Connor still leads. You get the feeling Jay might want that lead back. Brand's right on the back of him as well. Could Connor lose 2 positions in one corner? Brand's going down the inside, but Connor's not having it, and he will just about hang on to P2.
Yeah, starting to scrap a little bit now, these lads. You're welcome, Bob the Shark. Solanke own goal, apparently, according to McLean.
I don't know how he does that when he's a striker, but yeah, it'll be interesting to watch back. They don't want to battle too much, these guys up front, because it will end up costing themselves time. The gap's only come down by 6 tenths from Zinks to Joe.
Palmy Tick in P4.
He's been in quite a few positions.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Something normally happens to him in this race, in the races, in CCS.
Well, my goal is to try and curse any BRT driver, so Owen is doing fantastically, up 9 positions. Surely nothing can go wrong. His teammate Jacob, also incredible, so far. It would really be a shame if he were to crash out now.
Come on, mate. Salty doesn't suit you. Come on.
We gotta try any method.
Look how much Zinks has caught up to the back of Football Luis. Is he back in now?
He's not
like it.
ghosted. He's driving like he's AI, or maybe he's just driving slowly but precisely.
I don't know. I'll find out.
He has actually now been caught by the 3 pitters.
Yeah. Cormac enjoying a lonely race in P14. Matty 1929, good evening. Hello, Dams. I'm very well, Matty. Thank you.
Oh, this is troublesome for Ziggs. He's getting up and collided. Ziggs goes off with Louise. Joe takes P15, but Ziggs tumbling down, and that's going to cost him a chance at a win.
I missed all of that because Alexander Isak has made it 2-0.
Okay, well, yeah, into turn 7, Zinks went to the outside of Louise, but I think Louise just cut him off. Zinks went into the gravel, and that leaves Joe and Flame to be the ones leading this tiny train, and Zinks will be infuriated by that.
Yeah, I bet he's absolutely fuming, Zinks. Flame now is on the back of Sausage Joe in the battle. How much time have they made now? 19.7 Flame. So they're well within the pit window.
Still the top 12, all within a DRS of each other. Still 14 cars are technically with a shot of winning this race. But obviously you'll need some dramatic circumstances for those like Stabby at the back. And Jay also retook lead off Connor.
Yeah, Tobias I think's had a couple of moments somewhere because 8.6 seconds off the back of the pack now. So he's had 1 or 2 moments somewhere.
Why didn't I put Eastback in that? Yeah.
He's not my captain, I promise.
Okay, at least put Gimarais and he got an assist. Anyway, we have got the first hard runner pitter, which is Josh, who I think was running at P6. And also keeping our way comes out in comparison to Flame. So that should give us a reference of how far behind they should come out.
I think last night the overcut worked. The overcut was OP last night, but obviously tier 2, as we've seen already, the pace and skill difference is immense.
Thankfully for Flame and Joe, they got past Cormac very quickly, so they won't lose too much time. The gap now 18.6, so expect them to be about 2 seconds clear when the leaders pit.
Esports is getting spicy, apparently. I love how they all move over to the pit wall side of the grid. That's mental. How many league races do you think you'll see do that now?
Oh, I don't know, but like, I don't know why. I don't know why no one caught on earlier.
Brushy into the box. There's a lot of pitters here, KJ.
Yeah, quite a few pitters. Brushy picks up his second penalty, so he's really struggling with the track limits. But Connor in, Owen in, all 3 BRTs in at once, and hopefully nobody get held up in the pits. But
yeah,
those were the leaders, so Flame is just overtaking them now.
And the joy of multiplayer cars, remember, they do, unless you're very unlucky, you do not share a pit box with your teammate.
And Zinks, unfortunately for him, he comes out behind all of them.
How early can you tell who you're sharing a pit lane with, a pit box with?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't even know if there's any way of telling. And you just have to chance it when you come in.
Do you know what? We're only on lap 19 of 33, and it feels like we've been racing forever.
Yeah. Well, you with your 4 monitors have probably got a lot going on. So.
Oh. So YS brand, Balmy respond. Brushy Pancake stays out along with Dusty and AMS Adam. All yellow flags there in sector 2. That's 4.
Cormac may have had a little spin.
Yeah, it's
he's
Cormac again.
He's at the curve again.
He's coming into the pits, Cormac. For the pit
Connor
stop.
and Jay. Connor goes off the track and Jay gets a position. And that is for net P3. And they are within touching distance of Joe and Flame in front.
Yeah, Dams has picked up. Dams has picked up your aggression.
Not a fanboy,
Limbs in
just
the away
passionate.
end again.
But Jay, Connor, and Josh in the tray behind are within the DRS range of Joe and Flame. So I don't know how Flame and Joe want to play this. Do they just want to let them by now and come back later? Or do they want to try and hold track position?
She's not getting griefed in GTA, mate. She's watching the Newcastle game.
Dan's being outrageous today.
Stabby joins the penalty book down in P15.
Here comes
Fort
Jay.
yeah. Oh, who is that? That's Balmy Tick making a move on everyone there. He's took about 2 places there. And YS Brand down in P12. He's had a shocker here.
Yeah, Brand, strangely, has fallen back. I don't know what happened to him. He was right up at the front, but yeah, he's at the back of this train. And Jay's starting to overtake the net leaders now.
Hello, Luke R. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. Oh, someone's gone very, very wide there. That's Flame. And that's allowed Josh, Connor and Jay through.
Maybe a bit of
That's
Team
gonna
Wars
be-
going there.
Yeah, that's going to be beautiful for Jay Ronaldo.
He said Josh was only here as Owen goes down the inside of Flame. He said Josh was only here to mix it. He's doing very well so far. Currently a net P of 5.
Yeah, he's seemed to nailed the strategy, and he's turned these medium tyres on nice and lovely. And Owen as well is gained off the pit stops. But yeah, YS Brand down in P12. Balmy Tick, as we said, was flying. He set the fastest lap of the race.
So BRTJ and Connor have now got up into P3 and 4. They're on mediums, so this looks like the race will maybe fought between them two. But also keep an eye on Dusty, who is currently P1. Expect him to go to the softs at the end because it's worth a gamble.
Oh, it's getting a bit scrappy in the esports. Few lunges coming in.
Well, I wish I would be watching that, but I can't comprehend 4 screens. Oh, Joe's got a penalty.
Could be a huge penalty towards the end of this race, I'll tell you now. But yeah, going back to the top 2, I think they look like they're going to hang it out for the soft tyre.
And Josh, I think, realising he can't be stuck behind Joe, who's got a penalty. He's now a net P3. So Josh could be in contention for a win here.
Yeah, with that, Dusty comes into the box then. What tyres go on that EVR car? It is a set of... I still can't tell. Medium tyres.
Never mind.
Are we going to see a bit of brush ball?
Well, I don't know why Brushy has still stayed out. He has got a penalty, so he's got enough to lose. Probably just be praying for a safety car. He's yellow flags in the first sector. But Zinks, whose race has gone from... whose race started so well, has turned into a calamity. Is he trying to cause a safety car? No, he's getting back underway, and Brushy will have been hoping that caused a safety car, but still he'll be left stranded.
Zinks was commenting in the stream chat. That's why he was going slow.
Oh. As Brushy does family pit, so this will become the battle for the lead.
Yeah, Brushy, what tyres go on this car then? I'm expecting to see the red soft tyres going on that XPG car. Oh, it's mediums.
Oh, that's interesting. I would have thought soft would easily get you C-end here. But still, the top 9 all in the DRS to each other, and Joe the only one of them with penalties.
Guess what Zinks is about to do?
Is Zinks about to retire in the pit lane?
I hope not.
So try not to spoil the esports. You can shout at R, but
There's Alfie with another pen. I'm sure McLean will have something to say about that. But it is Connor who leads now then.
Connor now does lead ahead of Jay. He's actually got a bit of a gap to Jay behind. As there's a mistake from Owen. Goes wide. Does that allow Balmy to now get to the outside? No, not quite.
It's let Josh go. But P2, P4, a good recovery. And Jacob from the back of the grid finds himself up in P7. Net P6 with Sausage Joe's penalty.
BRT on for 3 drivers in the top 6 here. I tried to curse them, it's only made them better, so
Keep going, mate. Shout out
oh, there
to,
he goes down the inside. Contact made with Josh. Back to the outside. Josh ain't having it. Shoves him off. Balmy trying to go to the outside. Owen just about holds P4.
Yeah, shout out to Engineer Kiwi. Called in at late notice. He seems that he's nailed the strategy here for the BRT lads. Oh, Ronar's gone for another lunge.
And so is Joe at turn 4. But Joe now down to P7. That penalty really hindering him. Balmy's found himself in a BRC sandwich. And BRT have found themselves with 3 drivers in the top 6 here. And we could be seeing a Silverstone repeat if everything goes their way.
Yep. 1-2 already this season. Jay and Owen.
So keep an eye on Dusty soon in P10. He's got the freshest tyres of everybody. His tyres just 3 laps old, 5 laps fresher than those around him. So Dusty could see himself up there soon.
Yeah, Owen is very, very light on battery. 7 laps to go. He's on 14% at the moment. He's going to have to save somewhere. Maybe that opens the door for Balmy Tick. Balmy Tick not rich himself, only on 40%. Jay's on 100. Connor's on 87. And YS Brand, his race is going from bad to worse. That 3 sec puts him down to P13 at the moment. That's how tight this grid is in that mid-pack.
Joe Brand's race, which started so well, starts to become bad. There's an incident there. Into the wall goes Flame. Spinning out there was Brand. Dusty's out to PA, but what on earth was that in the exit of turn 9?
Is that Flame VYS Brand?
It looked like it, yeah. Really, the first major incident of the Grand Prix, and we've only got 7 laps left. As here comes Balmy now, taking P4. Owen doesn't want it, but Balmy's to the inside. Gets up his P4. Does he? No, he doesn't, because there's more contact. Balmy with a half spin. Owen holds on, but Balmy now ricochets down to P7. And it's all starting to kick off.
Yeah, Partick, good evening. You got one of your drivers in AI in 18th, mate, chatting in the stream chat. And then YS Brown wipes Flame out. So, welcome. But 2, 4 and 5 for BRT then, but it's still Connor that leads with 6 laps to go. Justice for my boy YS Brand.
Didn't know Dam's had an affiliation with YS Brand, but you never know.
He shouldn't, because Adam Larkin Oh, he's alright with them now. Him and Way Esperant used to have a massive rivalry.
Owen and
Adam
Jacob
is-
up.
Yeah, Adam's gone unnoticed. He's up in P9 now.
On the back of this train, so he's just looking to capitalise on any incidents that happen. Down the inside there goes Dusty on Balmy, and he gets himself up to P7, although no he doesn't because Balmy's got him back. Adam holding them all up. And now goes back up to P6. Carnage here in sector 1. Said Adam was doing well, and now he's up to P8.
Things starting to get a bit desperate in this little pack in the middle, and what they're going to do is they're going to end up separating themselves from this top train, and they're a tenth away from doing so at the moment. So I don't know why they're continuing to battle. You should be concentrating on trying to stick that train together. It's currently 10 cars. In a few moments time it could just be 5.
Battle for the lead is becoming a red swarm. BRT with 3 cars in the top 5, and EVR will be getting really worried at how many points they could be losing out on here. Connor is our only hope to pick up a big haul against a massive one, BRT again.
Yeah, and everyone is cooking on battery as well. Everyone over 60%. And Jay is waiting for that moment. They're all in none. They're all getting ready for these final few laps. Josh now looking at Jay Ronaldo.
Good mess
Jay's
with the order.
Yeah, Jay's going to have to hold it. Here comes Owen up the inside. Sniffs a faint opportunity.
It's crucial for Jay to hold on to P2 here to allow his teammates to try and overtake Josh, but that's allowed Connor to actually nearly get out of DRS range.
Yeah, Partik, can we have a word here, mate? Please.
Four laps to go when we cross the line. And Connor looks a bit controlled, but he's got 3 BRTs who will be right on the back of him.
Yeah, indeed.
She's having an absolute disaster with penalties.
Yeah, Flames had to pit. I just noticed that down the back of the grid.
Oh yeah, I think that was from damage after that incident at turn 9.
Yeah, and poor Brushy's on 9 seconds. Oh, he's on hat-trick and he's tried to switch it. Fair play. Yes!
We got a hat trick.
No, Anthony Gordon.
You get an assist.
But Owen. Isaac did, yeah.
And he's going to be like, he could become playmaker. 3 laps left when we cross the line, and still the top 9 all in contention.
Indeed.
There's one thing for sure, BRT are going to try and fluster Connor come this final lap.
Yep. No heroics at the moment.
Josh must just be sat there hoping to hold on for his life because he's got the 2 title contenders either side of him, and he must be just delighted to be in P3 in the first place.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't have very high expectations, and I'm sure P3 was not on his bingo card.
Owen, no, and Jacob behind are trying to get at him now.
But when do they strike? They're going to wait right till the end, I think. Who we got there? Leo Coco PC, welcome in, mate. Good to see you. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, behave. He's offside. Isaac's offside.
Oh.
It's going to get chalked.
Oh, 3-0, 2-0, bygones. That's fine. Anyway, just trying to ignore the football for the last 2 laps. Still Connor with a nice little buffer against Jay behind, and Josh will just be hoping to hang over a podium.
Oh, hang on, maybe his arms played him on. 2 laps of the race left in Spain, and it's been a spectacle from start to finish.
Still, it's all been building up to this last lap. We've all been rather well behaved. Dusty hasn't made that much of an impression of his fresh mediums.
No, I'm surprised at that. The offset was 3 to 4 laps, and he can't get past. And Balmy Tick struggling to get past Sausage Joe.
It's been brilliant how close this top 12 have been throughout this whole race. It all comes down to this. We are entering the final lap. Will it be EVR or will it be BRT?
My money's on Jay Ronaldo.
Very close. Is there any DRS tactics? Connor's just happy to file through, and Jay is right on the back of him. They both got equal batteries, so this is it.
The final lap is upon us. It's EVR v BRT. It's Connor v Jay, and Jay makes the early inroads. He's taken the lead on the final lap before we get down to turn 1, and there goes Josh as well. Josh wants to get involved as well. He thinks the lead may be his, and that has turned into absolute beauty for Jay Ronaldo in his home Grand Prix. 6 attempts clear then as we go into turn 4 for the first time and final time. Owen looking to get racy on the back of Josh. He's parked it beautifully on the apex head as yellow flags a bit further back. I'm not quite sure. That looks like Brushy Pancakes is at a moment there as well. KJ's got that out to 8 temps now. Surely that's a done deal.
Yeah, I think Josh fighting Connor there caught him off guard. It's caused him to lose sight of Jay in front. So it looks to be a BRT win. Can it be 2 BRTs on the podium? Is there any sends? They're all well behaved. It's turn 11. As Balmy going wide, Dusty will put pressure on him, but it looks to be a BRT win, and this is a major statement in the championship.
Yeah, he's gone to NA, he's come back, he hasn't left, he's just gone for a while as he rounds the final corner in his home Grand Prix in Barcelona. The Spanish stallion wins in style here in CCS, and it's Jay Ronaldo who's done it yet again. EVR Connor comes home in P2. Josh, a massive congratulations, a big podium, comes home in P3, and Owen, and honestly, my driver of the day is BRT Jacob, last to 5th place on the grid. That's some drive from the BRT man. What a race, KJ.
Yeah, what a race. It was just like an esports race. The whole field was separated by practically nothing. There were so many contenders for driver of the day, so many comebacks being made. But BRT will be delighted with that result. 1, 4 and 5. And Josh especially, I think he's one of my driver of the days. Just, we didn't expect much of him, but to get a podium and mix it with the EVRs and BRT, very impressive.
What a race.
Oh, it is 3-0 as well. Damn.
3-1 now.
Oh no, Apple! No. I had Hall on my FPL. Now it's going to be ruined.
That was a scrappy one as well. Yeah, BRT Jacob gets driver of the day. And we'll just run through in the final standings then. It's BRTJ who wins from Connor. The gap 7 temps. Josh rounds off a very good podium. Owen and Jacob 4 and 5. Balmy Tick, Dusty, Sausage Joe, YS Brand, and Adam comes home in P10. Alfie in 11th, Stabby 12th, Brushy Pancakes in 13th, Tobias 14th. Cormac comes home in 15th, and then it's Football Luis Flame with the fastest lap in 17th. Oh, it's been chalked off, it's still 3-0. And Zinks, last but not least, in P18. Thank you for joining me, KJ. If you ever want to swap a Tuesday for a Wednesday, you know where the big racing is.
Yeah, no problem. Been a pleasure.
and hopefully we can do something together very, very soon indeed. But we'll go over and raid KMB. And I'll see you on Friday for BBS Live from Brazil. I'm doing conference and league this week, and there may be something new coming from me on Sunday night, so stay tuned. Apart from that, again, big thanks to KJ, a big well done to BRTJ, and that's all we got time for this evening. I'll see you again soon.